Welcome back, everybody. Today we got another Kevin Samuels classic. And trust me, this one goes left fast.
Maybe she's cooled down and ready to listen. Are you cooled down and ready to listen yet?
Yes, I am.
Do you have any sisters?
No.
Any homegirls or girlfriends, anything like that?
No. I do. Yes, I kind of do, but
So who do you talk to on a regular basis?
I have a friend, her name is Gigi, but she's Puerto Rican and Dominican, so her values are a little bit different, but she understands me.
Uh-huh. So who do you talk to about this? You separated from him because he wasn't ambitious enough.
Yes,
Does he have a full-time job?
Yes, he does.
So how ambitious did he have to be?
Well, this is the thing. He wanted to become a pastor. So I pushed him. I did his resume. I showed him all these different connections, like Salvation Army has like a training program because he doesn't want to go to school. At the time, he didn't. And so after I separated, he texted me and he sent me a picture of him enrolling into a pastoral program.
How ambitious did he need to be? How much money did he need to make before you stay married to him?
I just wanted him to follow his dream, which was to become a pastor.
Oh, so the way you helped him follow his dream was by leaving him.
He did send me a picture of him.
So the way you thought to help him was to abandon him.
No, because I did everything. I did his resume.
So let's play this out, okay? You want your daughter to be top of her class, right?
Yes.
All right. So the way you would motivate her is by putting her out of the house.
No.
Well, that's what you effectively did to your husband.
But can I ask you a question,
No,
Kevin?
ma'am. Did you follow the logic?
Yes, I did.
You thought it would help him by getting better by leaving him. What part of the marital vow is that?
None.
Oh, okay, then why'd you do it?
Because I'm going to be honest, after watching, what is that show, Alchemy? Because me and him been together for 7 years and he always wanted to be a pastor.
What show?
It was Tyler Perry, Alchemy or something, where she became bitter because she stayed with him the whole time. And then finally, when he got
31 years old, ma'am. You broke your marriage up because of a Tyler Perry show?
No, it's not because it just resonated with me because
ma'am, have you sought therapy?
No, Kevin.
You're laughing, but I'm not. I'm dead serious. I got other things to do. I'm talking to a 31-year-old mother of a 12-year-old girl and talk about you divorced your working husband because you watched the Tyler Perry movie.
No,
I know. I listen very well, ma'am. See, the problem you have is that I'm saying, and I'm parroting it back, and it sounds terrible.
Right.
But that's your life. So you don't mind.
Yeah, it is terrible.
Well, yeah, but you did it. See, you don't mind doing it, but you don't want nobody saying it. And you honestly think you can drag this shit to another man and he's going to be like, okay, cool.
But I think, can I say one thing?
I think that man is too good for you, honestly. I hope he finds another woman who's going to have his children. Instead of taking care of yours and a dead.
But he didn't. He didn't take care of mine.
I don't want to hear that shit, ma'am. If he paid rent, if he paid anything in the rent, lights, food, groceries, utilities, even if he paid 3%, he took care of your child. Shut up with that bullshit. He did.
Well,
and then you're too foolish to even give him credit for it. That's why he's too good for you. You are
I do.
you're sitting here saying that a man who is not your biological child's biological father, you did not even want to give that man his own child, but he still had to pay his portion of the bills, his portion of the utilities, his portion of whatever. Your child ate that food, right? Or did she only eat the food that you brought in the house? Did she only use the water that you paid for? Did she only use the lights in the room that you paid for? Is that what you're trying to tell us? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No, but I bought the groceries. I paid the utilities.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't give a shit, ma'am. So where was his money going?
What happened? We lived in a
Where was his money going?
Chicago.
So he wasn't paying nothing.
No, he was paying something. It was 60-40.
Then knock it off, ma'am. I'm moving on to the next caller. You're just seek some help, lady. You sound like you're seriously. You sound like you need counseling, and you sound immature. You don't need to be. You're somebody's mother.
Yes, but I didn't really get to explain my story right because I know I'm a good person, and that's why he still reaches out to me.
Talking is going to change something, ma'am. It's not going to change anything. I know exactly what I need to know about this situation. I don't need to know all the details. I know that man needs to find a better woman. I know that you said you had a baby by a loser, and I don't know any woman who has a baby by a loser that should be divorcing anybody that's willing to help her take care of any responsibility of it. I don't know any woman who has a baby by somebody they says is a loser should be walking away from somebody who's willing to help her take care of any part of that responsibility. I don't know any woman. I don't know any woman who a man has helped you get through grad school, and he's been there. He's helped take care of your kid. When you had to go to school, he was there. I don't need to hear shit, ma'am. I don't need to hear nothing. When you were going to school, who was there sitting with your kid? He babysat. I'm quite sure he took care of their daughter.
No, he didn't.
All right, get off my phone. I don't care. I don't care. I really don't care. You're right, ma'am. He's horrible. You're right. You're a victim. Good luck. Out of here. So guys, see, this is what I mean. These average women, somewhere in her mind, she thinks, ooh. Somewhere in her mind, she thinks, ooh, what the heck is going on with my little stream deck, man? There we go. That's for you, lady. Somewhere in her mind, oh no, see, he really wasn't good. And yeah, right. Somebody, can't wait to get a hold of that. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, how are you?
Oh, you can hear me?
I can hear you now, finally.
Okay. Yes, I was just calling to say that you were talking about why average women are upset about getting high value men. And I think that that's just because women, and especially Black women, are not told the truth. And I think you are literally the first man, really the first person that I've seen on YouTube be direct and extremely honest, and women don't get that. And I think that there is some cognitive dissonance that's happening because it's basically we've been told, that we deserve everything without having to put in any work.
Well, and who's suffering for all this? Because if you heard the call I just had,
yes,
that woman said she got pregnant by a loser Uber driver. And she had a whole husband.
Yeah.
And she said, I divorced him to help him motivate. I'm like, you can't be a loser getting rid of a man. I don't get it. So my question is, would you think that Black women I think Black women have been taught to think Black men are optional or disposable.
Yes. definitely. I was raised by a single mom, and although my mom wanted, my father was definitely in my life. He just wasn't a provider, and they got divorced. And I think that I definitely grew up feeling like I didn't need a man. And
How old are you now?
I'm 24.
And see, when we grew up telling women that you don't need no man, men become optional. So at the slightest little bit of pain, hiccup, or whatever, it's easy to throw them away. And then these guys turn around 10 years later. It's like right now, you're 24. You're in your prime, between 18 and 25, women in their prime.
Yeah.
You got women typically have their highest opportunity time to find a man. And the men that women casually toss aside right now, 10 years from now, it's going to be completely flipped. So I hope that if you can make whatever adjustments you need to make to get the outcomes you want.
I'm married, so
There you go. Good. Good. Yay. And is your mom? Do you have any sisters?
Yes.
How are they, older or younger?
Older.
Are they married?
One is, one isn't.
And is your mom still unmarried?
Yes.
Do you live in the same city with your mother?
No.
Good. Yeah. You can love your mother, but married folks need to keep away from single people. That's all that is to it. Because I'll say this: never tell married mama your problems. All right, appreciate you for calling in. Next time, get a better phone. Get rid of that Quick and Wireless.
Okay.
Bye.
Gentlemen, this conversation gets even more uncomfortable after Kevin gives the woman another chance to explain herself. She's in her early 30s, has a 12-year-old daughter, a master's degree, and has separated from her husband of 7 years. Her reason? She says he wasn't ambitious enough. But then Kevin starts asking questions. Her husband had a full-time job. He wanted to become a pastor, and she says she spent time helping him pursue that goal, doing his resume, finding programs, and connecting him with opportunities. Then Kevin discovers something interesting. After the separation, the husband actually enrolled in a pastoral program. So Kevin asks the obvious question. If you wanted him to pursue his dream, why did leaving him become part of the plan? That's where Kevin sees a contradiction. She says she wanted to motivate him. But Kevin argues that abandoning a marriage isn't the same thing as motivating your spouse. His analogy is straightforward. If you wanted your daughter to succeed, would you motivate her by putting her out of the house? Probably not. So why use abandonment as a strategy with your husband? Then she brings up a Tyler Perry movie that resonated with her because of the storyline. A woman who stayed with a man while he pursued his ambitions and later became bitter about it. Kevin's reaction is blunt. Did a movie influence a real-life decision to separate from your husband? And gentlemen, this is where the conversation becomes bigger than this particular woman. Sometimes people don't make relationship decisions based on their actual circumstances. They make them based on a story they've absorbed, a movie, a social media narrative, a friend's experience, a fantasy about what their relationship should look like. And then they make permanent decisions based on temporary emotions. But there's another issue Kevin keeps returning to. What did the husband actually contribute? The woman initially minimizes his role because she says she paid the groceries and utilities. Kevin pushes back. If the man contributed anything toward the household, he was still contributing to the environment where her daughter lived. And if he supported her while she was pursuing her education, that matters too. His larger argument is that you can't simply evaluate a partner by asking, did he give me everything I wanted? You also have to ask, what did he actually provide? And what did I provide in return? That's the part people often skip. And Kevin becomes especially critical because she says she had a child with a man she considers unsuccessful, while later separating from a hard-working man who was willing to marry her and participate in the household. From Kevin's perspective, that's a serious mismatch in decision-making. Now, whether you agree with every part of Kevin's delivery is another question. Do you think she made the right decision by separating, or did she undervalue a husband who was working hard and trying to pursue his own goals? Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let me know your take in the comments.